Hi, welcome back. So I hope you had a really good go at that and you got something similar, and perhaps maybe you added your own little features too and made it a bit more complex, a bit more detail. But I'm now going to show you how I created this very quickly. So let's move that over there, keep it there for reference. So I essentially started off with a cube. So create box, S for snap, build my cube, and there, nice green. We can make that a little bit darker, usual thing if we want to, just so you can see more clearly. Turn off snap, press S, just move it away over here so we don't clash with that one too much. Okay, so this is what I did. I'll convert it to editable poly, go to face mode. So first thing to do is extrude that out, like so. So this is going to form the main body of my plane. I'm going to select the front, it's going to go forward on that. That's my nose. I'm going to go back on this one. There's my body. That's my tail. And that's my jet engine at the back, if you like, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the terminology for airplane parts are, but there we go. And on the top, I'm going to have my cockpit. And from here on in, it's pretty much about dividing edges and extruding. So, okay, let's go into edge mode. Swift loop. So I want to be able to extrude my wings here. So let's just do a couple of loops there for my wings, and I get the back ones as well. And I want this top tail fin, if you like. So I'll do that too, like so. Don't worry about it being central, we can always position it. I've got my nose here, which is good, and that's it. Now I'm going to extrude my wings. So select the wings, go to extrude, pull that out like so. Same on the other side. In fact, let's go back, jump both at the same time, so that we can get them the same length. Extrude, extrude like so. Let's do the back ones. You can see how quick it starts to take shape. That will do. You can always, we're going to adjust sizes, so don't worry. And there is a little thing I'm going to show you actually when we've finished. Anyway, so now the fin at the back. There we are. There's all our sort of basic shapes. So now we go to vertex mode. Deselect everything. Let's start shaping it. So let's do the wings first. So we grab the two ends. We pull them back like so. Yeah, roughly. It doesn't matter. Have I got snap on now? Pull them back. Get the front because we want it narrower on the ends than we do where it connects to the body. So we just pull that back. There we go. And if you look at the front of my wing, you can see it thins out towards the tip. So select all of those, go to scale, thin them out like this. There we go. Okay, so let's do this shape here, the nose and the cockpit. So scale that down to the correct sort of shape. And you can see I've kept it flat along the bottom, so we need to move that down like so. And then the cockpit is straight at the back, sloping, but not quite the same angle. We move that back. In fact, that's quite high, so we just grab all the verts and we scale, pull them down. There we go, that'll do. That's good. Getting there. And you also notice I narrowed it on the top, like so. So there you go, it's starting to take shape already. My body here actually is really fat compared to this one, so what we can do here, let's just give that a bit more height. Okay, so we can actually scale the whole thing slightly like this. Yeah, that's better. Control Z to undo that movement. And all the time I'm just using my controls that I taught you earlier. So I'm using Alt and middle mouse to rotate, and pan, middle mouse. So all these things I've taught you already, so nothing unusual here. Okay, so there we go, it's getting close now. Let's do the back, and you can see the back of the plane narrows. So I'm just going to grab all of those verts, grab my scale and narrow the whole lot, like so. And then the wings, yeah, they just need to come out a little bit, and we narrow them like so. Yeah, and again, I didn't do it on that one, but I would say let's make the tips now. So you can modify it and do whatever you like. You can also see that I narrowed the actual body going backwards. So grab all that and we scale that down a bit. Like so. Pull that down. Just putting this wing back up. It's almost like sculpting in a really basic way. Take that back. Getting close now. Okay, so now the back end, the engine, if you like, that's going to thrust our plane forwards. We're going to take that down. And we're going to move it back like that. Okay, that base. Going to move that up. Like that. Pull that back. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it looks cool. Could be some sort of air vent or some cooling system, whatever they have on airplanes. And that's pretty much it. Now the top of that. So you can see how quickly you can create some really basic shapes. A lot of games use level of detail, and this is the kind of lowest level, if you like. Okay, so one extra thing I want to show you here is wasted polygons. All these lines we don't need any of this stuff, and it's an easy way to get rid of them. Go to edge mode, and any edges you don't want, like these, we could easily lose this and this, and that shape would remain intact. It would keep its integrity and wouldn't corrupt the model in any way. And we need to do this because that's wasted polygons. Yeah, so in games you don't want to waste polygons, especially when you're creating like mobile games and games that are on lower end machines that use fewer polygons and need the optimization. So this is how you optimize your model once you've completed it. Select the edges, hold down Control and press backspace delete, and you'll see they've gone. We can get rid of these too, and so on. In fact, we can get rid of all of these. Oops, be careful with that. See, that's because I've got scale selected, and that's pretty bad. So undo that, go to select object mode and click that, and carry on selecting all the edges you no longer need in your model. You know, these are all wasted, and you can see it will keep its integrity if I delete that. Control, backspace, delete, much cleaner and none wasted. Can do all these. Because they're just wasted polygons, and we can't have unused polygons in our models. Got to keep it clean, got to keep it tight, and don't be wasteful. Of course, if you need them, leave them, but so there we have it. I've gone around, deleted all my edges, created clean faces, clean polygons, but there's one little thing I've missed, and that's the front nose point. So just what I'm going to do here is get rid of all these edges and make this a quad, basically. Just by doing this, control, backspace, delete, and then I'm going to use my inset tool here, which I've used before. Select and drag, because that way I get the edges that I need to make my point on the end. Make it square, scale, extrude, like so. Scale it down to a point, and then weld. There you go, job done. That's it. There's the aeroplane, and that is how quick you can do it. Very simple, and there we go. And a really basic aeroplane done in what, 5 to 10 minutes. You could take this and add lots more detail to it, you know, put in nice windows, make the body rounded quite simply, make it a tube rather than a box, give the wings some much nicer shape, round them all off on the edges. There's a lot you could do. You could spend another few hours on this and make a really nice model using these tools. And that's it. So I hope you did that. I hope it was useful. So next is a quiz, and after the quiz we're going to move into a whole new section. So I'll see you there.